what the actual fuck is happening? Like, what is going on nowadays? I mean, nothing makes sense. Like, at least from the outside of it. I mean, all the way from GameStop and AME to silver futures to Dogecoin and Bitcoin. I mean, just yesterday, Elon Musk announced that he is buying $1.5 billion, or that he bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin with a portion of the $19 billion cash reserve of Tesla. What the hell?
Till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread.
Welcome back to another video. My name is David Mostert, and for those of you who are new, I am a financial advisor and an endurance athlete, but that part of me is more of a hobby. I'm no professional athlete whatsoever. Anyways, topic of today's video is, as you can see by the title, Elon Musk bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin with Tesla's $19 billion cash pile. He also says that Bitcoin plans on accepting that Tesla plans on accepting Bitcoin as a method of or form of payment. So you might be potentially in the very near future be able to buy a Tesla car with Bitcoin, which is crazy if you think about it. And personally, from my side, I'm not so sure how accurate that is. Like, I almost feel like that might be too much of a push as of now, just because if you think about it logically, any purchases that comes, any Tesla purchases that would be through Bitcoin would be subject to the highly volatile price fluctuations of the Bitcoin value versus the dollar. So I'm very curious to see how that will play out, because obviously that will affect the overall profitability of Tesla, at least in the intra to media term value of Tesla and profitability of Tesla. But it's interesting that he purchases, and let me show you how crazy this is. Here's a chart of Bitcoin, and as you can see, the value here was $35,000 on Monday morning, on around the opening of the New York Stock Exchange market. And as he made the announcement, it bumped up all the way to an all-time high of $45,000, or is it $48,000? I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And also here, to the flip side, let me show you the Tesla chart. I mean, literally in a matter of, since the opening, as you can see, the past 5 days, they've been, Tesla has been classic as always, has been very, very volatile. And as you can see, there was just before the close of the weekend, there was a slight drop in Tesla, but then as the announcement came on Monday morning's opening, the stock went from like $835 all the way up to $800 and nearly it's $80. I mean that's crazy in a matter of a few hours. So yeah, some of you might be saying, see, that's the whole problem with Bitcoin and even Tesla. How can an asset go up by that much in a matter of a day? So when it comes to Bitcoin's side, it makes sense because $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, that's a lot of volume going into Bitcoin. That's why it makes sense that you would see that instantaneous increase in the value of Bitcoin price, because of the sheer volume, and because Elon Musk being Elon Musk, as soon as people obviously read that, they were like, oh shit, this means Bitcoin is more likely going up, and someone as highly regarded as Elon Musk believing in Bitcoin, that means maybe we should get in as well. So the volume yesterday in Bitcoin was nuts. That's why you saw that increase in share value. And also on the flip side in Tesla, people probably thought, oh wow, Elon Musk is optimistic and bullish on Bitcoin, so let's support him by buying Tesla stock. And obviously, because it was a big investment from Tesla's side, a temporarily either uprising or downtick in the markets would have been expected. In this case, it was a temporary uptick in the market, but as you saw by the chart, throughout the rest of the day, it just went on the classic Tesla volatility. The thing that makes this interesting is that now that Elon Musk bought Bitcoin, specifically with Tesla's cash pile, what is stopping other tech CEOs from also considering doing the same? Maybe not actually doing it, but just the fact that they would be considering it and that there would be talk about it means that Tesla is just going to be, Bitcoin is just going to become hotter and hotter. And in effect of that, Tesla as well. So from my point of view, it was a decent investment from Tesla's side. And I will explain this. And this is why I also believe why Tesla's share price will continue to go up in value. Because if you think about it, what happens when you leave cash in the bank? It loses value over time because of inflation. Why? Because the Federal Reserve have the ability and oftentimes the need to keep printing cash. So the more of something, the less valuable it becomes, right? And that's why we have inflation with cash. And that's why if you just leave cash in the bank and you don't actually invest that cash, you're losing money. You might not see it in actual figure, but you're losing value of that money. So when it's a couple thousand or a couple $100,000, yeah, it's still a lot of value to lose, but it's not like a huge, train smash. But think about when it's $19 billion or even upwards of $19 billion of cash. 2% of $19 billion to lose every single year in value, that's a lot. And it seems that Elon Musk might think Bitcoin is the solution to this, or at least part of the solution to ensure that Tesla's cash pile doesn't lose too much value over the long term. So that is why it makes sense why Tesla would increase going up if Bitcoin keeps doing what it's supposed to do, and that's increase in value. Because why? It's a deflationary asset, which means every couple of years there's less and less of Bitcoin in circulation, which means the value of the Bitcoin becomes more and more. So and Elon Musk seeing this, like I said, what's stopping other tech CEOs from also trying out this method? So overall, my opinion on this is, once again, investing in general should never ever be something that's a quick fix or get rich quick method or scheme or anything. As soon as you go into any sort of investment or asset or business or whatever with the aim of getting rich quick, you've pretty much already guaranteed to fail. However, Bitcoin over the long term, so yeah, in the short term, that's why I say it's by no means a get rich quick, because we're going to continue to see crazy volatility and price fluctuations in Bitcoin, because it only makes sense, especially with the increased volume of trades going in and out of Bitcoin on the day. So those intra and medium term volatility is just going to continue. But overall, over the long term, I think Bitcoin is going to continue doing what it's doing. And I think it has a long ways to go in terms of value and what it could actually mean for the world and how it could actually positively benefit the financial sector as a whole. And I think that's what Elon Musk is also realizing. And Elon Musk is famous for literally his whole ethos being the sustainability of humankind. So clearly he believes that Bitcoin could be a portion of the overall solution to human sustainability. So I'm interested to see where this is going in the future. And overall, if you do want to, maybe it's even advisable to invest a portion of your overall invested portfolio into Bitcoin, but I still don't suggest it being more than 5% of your overall investment. So let's say 1 to 5% overall of your overall entire investment portfolio. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's definitely interesting times that we are in, and I'm looking forward to the future and what it holds for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, investing, the finance sector as a whole, etc. Just before I end this video, make sure to, if you haven't already, like the video, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I would deeply appreciate that. And if you do want to get a hold of me to talk more about finance or do a financial consultancy or maybe a wealth planning or financial planning of any sort, you can you can reach out to me below. Links are in description of my social media, my link tree, my LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., my website. You can get a hold of me. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you and just get to know you and meet up with you. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day.